Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Aries. Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as a cross watcher of the Aries. This is your bonus readings where we are going to pull some past life cards first, and then we're going to go into the present day and pull cards to tie it all together. Aries, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as the cross watcher. You have health, vows, and what is that? Greco-Roman. Some of you might be really drawn to Greek gods, Greek mythology. Specifically, I don't know, something about Hades. Persephone and Hades. It's god of underworld. There's something very scorpionic, plutonic about the energy. Are you really drawn to that story of Hades and Persephone? You know, Hades basically kidnapped Persephone because he was so drawn to her and he was just like magnetized. They were just like, oh my God. And he just like swooped her up and took her against her will. Does that story resonate in a past life of you having to be committed and take vows in like a marriage you didn't want to be in? Does that relate to this life? It reminds me of like arranged marriages, or like, you know, back in the days, like Bridgerton time period, Jane Austen. Bitch, it wasn't about love. It was about get your ass old enough to go and marry somebody because your job is to be a mother and a wife. Period. You needed to marry for status and wealth, not love. And there's a feeling here of against my own will in a past life. So there is this almost rebellion in this current life of don't fucking tell me what to do. I will not submit, and I will not succumb, and I will run wild, and I will be independent. And I mean, that is Aries energy, right? Aries is the babies of the zodiac. They're the very first sign. And so there is this almost, I mean, imagine that you're trying to contain a baby. A baby's mad and it's going to scream and cry. When it's hungry, it's going to scream and cry. It's almost like, because baby can't communicate either, right? So it's like raw emotions is my point. Born to be wild. That's what the feminine is in this life. Because in a past life, it was against her will. Because she had no choice. Because she was told who she had to marry. She was told she had to have children. So whether it's you or the counterpart, someone here feels this rebellion of commitment. They may fear commitment. There may be a commitment phobia person here because of a past life of having no fucking choice. This is what you were born to do. You do it. There can also be this energy coming through with the vows, which, you know, really feel like monk and nun, right? And they weren't allowed to be married. So there is this whole fucking triggering thing of, is this a thing? Whether it's like you're really anxious and you want to be in a fucking marriage and commitment in this life, or you run from it. There's like an extreme to it. And then you have health. So in the past here, someone might have been a healer. You might have been someone, or the counterpart might have been someone that people went to help heal them. You might just have this natural ability to just know what tea to drink. You just might have this natural ability to be able to help people. Maybe in this life you are a healer. Whether it's Reiki, whether it's spiritual healing, whether this is an actual doctor, I don't know, right? Is this Western medicine? Is this not Western? Is this more homeopathic, sort of natural, organic healing? I don't know. But there's a deep sense here of, that's not going to happen again in this life. It's not going to be against my fucking will. Hell no. Hell no, I won't go. Ten of Pentacles, that's commitment. That's like a long-term solid offer. That's even commitment like in work. I mean, it might be commitment straight across the board. You know, the thing about Aries is they're very competitive and they want to do everything, right? They're ruled by Mars, so they're always going. They've got to be doing stuff. Aries people feel if there's nothing happening, something is wrong, because they're so used to having moving pieces and parts and chaos and movement. Go, 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 go. And, you know, the thought of committing to a job long-term or committing to a partner long-term would be this person's nightmare. Now, the Ten of Pentacles does also give the impression of a lot of abundance coming in. When it rains, it pours. So somebody here in this lifetime might be manifesting like a motherfucker, building an empire. All work, no love. If they are married, they're with someone they don't really love. Knight of Wands, that's a younger fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. It's hasty and it's impulsive, and that's the thing. This person wants to be more free to be able to do what the fuck they want and be like this energy, as opposed to being locked down. It's just fear of commitment. It's just period. They don't fear commitment to things that aren't going to be... I think this person fears commitment because they fear real true love, or they fear real true happiness, which they never got to have. So it could be the opposite, right? Where they just seek it constantly. Oh my God, they're always trying to find somebody new. It's this like hastiness to it, of this impulsive impatientness. Or it's what I'm really feeling. It's this fear of commitment and fear of the real thing. And so I gravitate towards the things that aren't great. One night stands, toxic relationships, because I know I'm not going to get hurt. I don't love them. Three of Wands is waiting. King of Cups. There could be a masculine waiting on you to settle down. Are you waiting for the King of Cups to settle down? Put it where it belongs. It's a general reading. Born to be wild. There's a Ten of Cups. See, that's the fairy tale, the happily ever after. That's what they fear. They fear the fairy tale because, yeah, right. Because I don't think so. Because it doesn't exist. Someone here might be pessimistic about that. Love and magic and romance and fireworks and serendipity. They might be like a Debbie Downer, a negative Nancy when it comes to those things. Why? Because it's the past. This Ten of Cups is fairy tale. It's a feeling of having it all. You don't have to be in a relationship to feel like that. So there is this fulfillment someone has being the Lone Ranger. But that's going to expire at some point, because what it is not just being in this healthy energy and vibration of I love my life, I love being alone, I love this freedom, I feel so great and good. This is running from something good. And that's not good. See the difference? It's wonderful you want to be single and alone and heal and be independent, all these great things. Yeah, I want to do this. Wonderful. But not if you are running from happiness and joy and bliss. That's fucking self-sabotage. Four of Wands. I told you they fear commitment. Either it's the extreme, they want it desperately, so I'm trying to find it with every person, or the fucking flip side, I avoid it. And I'm telling you, it feels like avoidance. So this is the person you're dealing with, or it's you. They could already be committed elsewhere. And again, it's not someone that they're madly in love with. See, this is the chaos I told you about. Because they're ruled by Mars, right? That's God of war. They always need a little bit of chaos here. But I think this chaos for them comes in the form of work or hobbies or being busy. They don't like to be home. Do you see what I'm saying? If this person is married, or you're married or in a relationship, you're always away from home. Because home is not where the heart is with this person. Do you understand? They have no reason to be home. It's not where it is. And also, being home is a huge reminder for them that this ain't it. Then they grow impatient, then they grow anxious, and they feel like they're stagnant, and then that Aries energy won't allow them to be. The problem is sometimes Aries can start multiple projects and ideas and not finish any of them because they have multiple ideas and things going on. They have several pots burning on the stove. They like a little bit of chaos though. They need it. It's like Scorpio. They need that little bit of chaos. 3 of Cups. 3 motherfuckers. Because I think there's someone else that they're interested in if they're in another relationship. They're not acting on it. There's no cards here cheating. There aren't. There are the thoughts of thinking about it, but I don't see it actually happening for whatever this is I'm channeling. But I do feel like they kind of look out at the outside world and see people happy and see people joyful and being with the person they really love. And oh my God, those people look like they're in love. Holy fuck, that scared me. Sorry, I have some things stacked up on my counter. Part of your reading. Shock. Getting your attention. Chaos. And see, it's just... Did it get your attention? They crave chaos, but they, oh, see, I told you it's chaos. Literally right when those things fell over, look at the card, the tower, they're all falling down. They're all falling down. It's course correction, but it's also the universe getting your fucking attention because they're going, hello, we told you that this ain't it. So now the universe will come in there and they'll rearrange shit for you. And it will not be pretty always. Tower is a gift, don't fear it. It's not pleasant in the moment, always. And sometimes it is. Sometimes it's falling in love suddenly with a person. 2 worlds colliding. But that's the Mars energy we were talking about with the tower. That's ruled by, that's Aries ruler. They need chaos. They need movement. See, but this is what the fuck they're avoiding. I mean, you can't make it up. It's like I'm fucking psychic. You cannot make this shit up. All right, let me go ahead and get some other cards. My 2 newest decks finally arrived in the mail. For those of you that missed the pre-orders, they are finally back on my website for pre-order. My Pink Potion Oracle, as well as my Crimson Secrets. Let's use a Crimson Secrets. Obsession. Yeah, I really do feel like this Aries person, you are the cross watcher, you're obsessed with starting projects, being busy, getting into this, they're obsessed with this, but there's an obsession that is not love. It's not love. They're obsessed with everything but. You know? Forbidden. Can't have it anyway. Soul connection. Forbidden soul connection. It's just, is it literally what it is. It's like, I can't have it. What? Love and romance and soul connection. I've never had that in past lives. I don't have it in this life. I've never had it. It doesn't fucking exist. It's ridiculous. It doesn't exist. It's a fairy tale. It's things that people make up in their fucking heads. It's the way they look at it. You or them. They're jaded. What's funny is, see, travel. That's there twice. Why? Because I told you, they're never home. Because home is a reminder that it ain't it. One more. Melancholy. That is exactly the fucking energy. They have a really good, they have a really good mask that they wear. There is no connection. Look, you have connection again. They don't have that soul connection with their partner, that because they're just like, fuck it, doesn't exist. Oh, I've wanted it and got my hopes up in every life and it's just never fucking worked out. It just doesn't exist. Not for me. That's the way they're feeling, that they're like, no, not me. Not for me. No need to worry. The situation will improve. I just feel like that's the whole idea of it. They're just like, it'll just blow over. I'll just deal with it. if I do 7 different projects and have 5 jobs and do all these things, I don't worry about it. I won't even think about it. All right, let's get into your extended. Should you wish to rent it, click that upside down triangle below. First link will be to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. It's where you can go to pre-order my, actually all 4 of my oracles, especially the 2 newest. Also is where you're going to rent this. It's going to be in the Past Life Oracle extended reading section. And also my Patreon link is below, and you guys do not want to hesitate. Follow me on Patreon because it's where I upload all of the extendeds for the collectives for YouTube. It's where the erotic readings are, and it's also where I upload readings that just are bonuses, okay? So I'll see you guys in the extended Aries and Aries cross watchers. Love you.